Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Mindful Homestead. Or if you're new here, welcome to the Mindful Homestead. We are a small farmstead, I guess you'd call us. We're not going to get too into the weeds on that, but we're a small farm slash homestead here in the Monadnock region of New Hampshire, kind of southwestern area. And we got into homesteading in 2016 when we bought the property to provide better food for our growing family than we could buy in the grocery stores. And while we originally started raising this food for ourselves, we very quickly realized that we had friends and family and others in our community that could benefit from what we were doing. And here we are now 6 years later, and we raise pork, we raise turkey, and we raise chicken, all for meat. And we're gonna be getting into sheep later next year. She loves feeding the pigs.
The piglets find their food when they throw it.
Oh, look who's coming.
Piglet! The turkey! As we've grown our farm over the last few years, we've diversified our offerings to pretty much set a pace that, you know, we can provide different products to our customers, but we don't necessarily have to go out and find whole new groups of customers every time we introduce a new product. We do pork, we do chicken, we do turkey. Our customers, if they're buying pork, they're probably also eating chicken. They're probably celebrating Thanksgiving, so they're in the market for turkeys. Every year we have a whole bunch of extra lard from when we process our pigs, and last year we introduced the Dapper Pig line of lard soaps, which again, our customers are probably using soap, so we had a built-in market right then and there. The first thing we started raising to sell here on the farm was chicken. It's the most accessible, tons of people eat chicken, and offering somebody a pastured chicken at $5 a pound, you know, you're looking at like a $25 to $30 entry-level price point there. That's a great entryway to get people into what you're doing. The next thing we did was pork. Again, with pork, it's not really an exotic meat. People are probably already getting pork chops or ribs or pork shoulder, pulled pork, ham, things like that from the store. Bacon, obviously. It's really easy to introduce people to a product that they're familiar with. So we found that one of the best ways to grow our farm business without having to do a ton of marketing is to just introduce new products that our customers are already buying. And that's a pretty good strategy for any homestead out there that's maybe looking to sell a few products, or if you're a small farm looking to expand your offerings. If you're a small farm or a homestead and you already have somewhat of a customer base, look to diversify your offerings with things that your customers are already buying from someone else or somewhere else that maybe they can get from you. But now I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, something you might not think about. And that secret is why sometimes it pays to niche down in your offerings. So you can see behind me, we've got these awesome turkeys from Murray McMurray. I think I'm wearing the hat. I am wearing the hat. And when we decided to get into turkeys, we thought we were just gonna go gangbusters selling turkeys last year. And as it turns out, that was not the case. A lot of our friends and family, because so many people raise turkeys in the area, they already had somebody that they got a turkey from every year. And while it would have been kind of easy for us to put the pressure on a lot of people we knew and our customers to switch to us, I'm not in the business of stealing customers from other farmers that are already established. It's a kind of a sleazy thing to do, and I don't like doing it. So even though we had an established customer base for our pork and our chicken, we needed to find new customers for our turkeys. And with so many other people in the area doing the 10 to 20 pound turkey market, we saw an opportunity to step in and offer a product that nobody else was offering, or that very few other people were offering. You see, one of our pork and chicken customers actually came to us and she said, hey, do you guys, you know, can you grow up me a big turkey? I said, how big? And she said, well, I usually like to have anywhere from 20 to 25 people over for Thanksgiving. I like leftovers. Could you do something in the neighborhood of like 40 to 50 pounds? Now, I don't know if you've ever seen a 40 to 50 pound turkey, but it's ginormous. It's a dinosaur. But last year we said, let's give it a shot. Let's see what we can do. We got our turkeys in April, and we ended up with turkeys that the hens processed between 28 and 32 pounds. And the one tom that we had last year, we only did 6, he processed at 42 pounds. I'll cut in a picture here from processing day so you can see what it actually looks like. And what we found in working with that one customer that was already buying pork from us that wanted a really big turkey was that big turkeys are hard to come by. If you're hosting a large Thanksgiving gathering and you're looking for a turkey that's that size, there's not a lot of people that are doing it because it is kind of a specialized segment to be in. I guess you could say it's niche. It's a niche market. So even though in that instance we were shrinking our target market, it afforded us the ability to enter a market that was fairly underserved and very quickly gain relevance within that market. Now that's a whole bunch of crazy sales words there that are left over from when I was in sales. Basically what it meant was there were people looking for big turkeys. We had the ability to raise big turkeys, and because these people were looking for big turkeys, they found out about us very quickly. So turkeys were a great option for us to kind of niche down and have a more specific audience for our product, but still be able to sell them. I'm going to tell you now about a time where we just abandoned the market entirely because there was no way to niche down. And I'm going to let my buddy Aust from Homesteading lead us into it.
Before you know it, you've given everybody in your family, all your neighbors, farm fresh eggs, and you still have too many eggs. So what do? All right, maybe, you know what? Feed is expensive. All the time I'm putting into these chickens. Maybe I should become a farmer. We all either probably want to, if we're sitting under the tent right now, or many of us have tried to sell farm fresh eggs. And that is how our story kind of began. Me and my family, we lived that whole experience. We put the sign up, $4 a dozen at the end of the road. And, well, I'm here to tell you that I failed at that, and you shouldn't try to do that.
You see, we have the ladies here in New Hampshire hut, and they lay plenty of eggs for us. We've got close to like 30 chickens right now, and I think 13 ducks. Yes, I didn't forget about you. And we get a lot of eggs from these chickens. We're not selling eggs anymore. We made a valiant effort at the start of our farming enterprise to sell eggs, but in reality, the market is so flooded with people selling eggs, very similar to like what we're doing, that there was no way that we could sell eggs at a price that made sense for us to make money on. And at $3 a dozen, when we did the math, we were losing money. So you're in a situation where the more eggs you sell at $3 a dozen, the more money you're actually losing. What we do with our eggs now is we tend to give them away to customers that are buying pork, customers that are buying chicken, customers that buy a turkey. If they want a dozen eggs, sure, we'll give them to you. But a lot of them we just give away to friends and family as well. The reason we do this is because I know if I keep all my friends that don't have chickens supplied with eggs, they're going to tell their other friends that may not. Oh, hey.
Hi. Oh, by the way, I broke this thing.
Broke what thing?
I need a new spigot on this thing because it is broken.
Okay. How'd you break it?
One morning it was frozen and I didn't realize it, and I turned it on and there was some water flow, and then I turned it off and the little like ball that's inside it came flying out.
You broke a solid brass ball valve?
Apparently.
I want to make a joke about breaking ball. What we found was that by giving away eggs to our friends, they would turn around and tell their friends who weren't familiar with our farm about our pork, about our chicken, about our turkey. And those friends would approach us to buy various proteins, and we could make money instead of losing money on the eggs that we sold. If the market is so flooded that you can't niche down and find a specific market for your product, then it doesn't make sense to keep raising that product if you're going to lose money on it. And those are the times when calling it quits on something might make the most sense. I'm not saying to get rid of your backyard chickens, but if you think about it, if you're losing money on every dozen that you sell, then don't sell more dozens. Find something to do with those dozens that can make you money if that's what you're into. Otherwise, just enjoy your fresh eggs. As always, we appreciate you watching. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to head down below, hit that subscribe button, click the bell next to it. You'll be notified every time a new video comes up. As always, we thank you for watching, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye.